how to choose dream clients for your digital marketing freelance business or your marketing agency business. Okay, the clients who actually give you money and not headache. If you are a freelance digital marketer or an agency owner, then don't miss this video, because the amount of money that you are going to earn and the quality of work that you're going to do purely depends upon the kind of client you choose. If you have an amazing client, then you will make a lot of money and you will also enjoy working with them. If you have a stingy, difficult client, then you will make less, you will have to put in more effort, and you will also not be happy. So this video is exactly about that. We are going to give you all the information that is required for you to choose the right client. Welcome to Alpha Marketer. I am Anthony and I am your host for today's show of Becoming Alpha Marketer. We are entering episode number 15. So before we choose our dream clients, okay, before I reveal how to choose your dream client, let us understand the characteristics of difficult clients. Okay, you need to understand what kind of difficulties you will face if you choose the wrong client. Okay, so let me go one by one. First problem that you will face with a difficult client will be they will be constantly micromanaging your work. Okay, I deal with a lot of students who train to become a freelance marketer in my academy, in my coaching program, and they complain that the client is always on the phone and they are trying to micromanage their work. It's like working under a very strict manager who wants to know what is happening every minute, right? So that is one characteristic of a difficult client, and definitely when you are a freelancer, when you want to be your own boss, you don't want to work with such clients. Okay, that's characteristic number one. Number two, they are constantly changing their requirements. Okay, the client is not at all clear as to what he or she wants. They will say something today, tomorrow they want something else. They have no clarity and they keep changing their requirements. It's very difficult to work with clients like that. Okay, number three, they'll always be pushing for more work than what was agreed. When you sign the contract, you would have agreed to do certain set of work, but they'll always try to give you more work and say, let's, for this contract, please include this also, please create one more landing page, please create one more lead magnet. They'll try to push in more and more work for you. Okay, again, not a good sign, very difficult to work with such clients. Lastly, the nightmare of all freelance marketers or marketing agency owners, okay, not paying the invoice on time. You have done all the hard work, you are getting results, but the client is not paying the fees, paying your freelance fee on time. You have to keep chasing them 7 days, 15 days, 30 days, reminder after reminder, but they are not paying you on time. Okay, that's absolutely the wrong kind of client that you should be working with. Okay, so now let us understand what is the one common characteristics or one common attribute of this difficult client. Okay, if you understand this, it will be easy for you to identify who is the right client and who is not the right client for you. Okay, so one common characteristic is that these clients, okay, their business model is not proven. Okay, and they're still struggling to find a market product fit. Okay, they might have started their own business with some fancy idea, but what if there is no demand for that product itself? Okay, they are not able to get sales, there is no enough demand, the product is of not good quality, it is not solving a problem. Okay, and since they are not able to figure out how to get customers, they are hiring you to solve their problem. Okay, and what is going to happen when they hire you also? If the product is not good enough, if there is no demand for the product, it is going to be difficult. They will not have enough sales, enough cash flow. If they don't have cash flow, how are they going to pay you, right? So always it is important to work with a business which already has a working business model. Okay, So let me explain this to you as to what do I mean by a working business model and a market product fit. Okay, now you have to choose your battle wisely. What do I mean by that? So I had a student, okay, who was going through my coaching program, and he ended up getting a client. Okay, he was approached by a client to work for them. Okay, now the client was selling tender coconut juice, okay, tender coconut water online. They had offline stores. They wanted my student, basically the freelancer, to actually run advertisement online so that they can either come to their shop physically and buy this and buy that juice, or they can order it online. Okay, now imagine what is happening here. Why will somebody develop a desire for tender coconut juice, okay, compared to a Pepsi or a Coke, okay, which is basically in that sugared beverage category. Okay, yes, your intention is good, you want to provide a healthy drink, but is it against the human behavior? Right? It is very difficult to create a desire in people's mind and then make them to buy your product. Okay, now this is like pushing the boulder uphill. Okay, there is no demand for the product, and when I inquired with my student who is a freelancer, they were hardly selling anything online. Okay, and even in their offline business, there is not much demand. Okay, people are preferring the sugared junk drink compared to a healthy drink. That's natural, right? That is why beverages like Coke and Pepsi are doing well. Even though they are sugared drinks, they are tasty, and human behavior, we all like tasty things over healthy things. You can't do anything about it. Okay, so that's a very difficult type of business to be in. This particular client did not even figure out a proper business model. Their product is not selling, okay, and they are trying to hire the freelancer to do the magic for them, okay, to build a business model for them, which is a uphill battle, which I will definitely not recommend. Okay, now on the other hand, so my company Alpha Marketer, we are working with clients. Okay, we also have an agency business, and when we work with a client, so we got approached by a client who was in the health niche, and they were selling an organic juice, an all natural juice to control blood sugar. Okay, now this is a much different product than the tender coconut juice. Okay, why? Because there's a huge demand for this. Okay, the target audience is basically people who have diabetes and who are taking medicine or insulin. They want to control their blood sugar level. Okay, and they're always looking out for alternatives. Is there a way that I can naturally control it without taking that injection or some medicine to fix their problem? Okay, at that moment, if you say there's a drink, there's a natural juice, you just need to drink it and your blood sugar level will be controlled. That's a much better product to be, and there's a high demand for this. Okay, and when the client already approached us, they were making 6-figure income with that product. Okay, they just wanted to see if we can take that product to a much higher level, like give it a much bigger reach, because they know that it is working, but they did not have that the marketing competency to actually take it to the next level. Okay, now working with such a product is like pushing a boulder downhill. Okay, it is very easy. The product is already good. There's a huge demand for it. You as a marketer are just going to push it. Okay, you want to amplify it. That's a much better product to be in, and they're already generating good amount of cash flow. If they're generating good amount of cash flow, then as a marketer, as a freelance marketer, or as an agency, you have good potential to earn a percentage of that income. Okay, now mindset. This is something that I want you to have. Be very clear in this. Okay, as a marketer, your job is not to create a business model for the client. Okay, the example of my student who was trying to sell this tender coconut juice, okay, online. He's trying to create a demand for the product which is not there at all. Okay, that is not your job. If you choose that kind of a job, you are going to struggle. Okay. On the other hand, as a marketer, your job is to amplify the reach of an already winning product. Okay. Choose a product wisely, and then your life is going to be much easier as a freelance marketer. Okay. Now, that's the mindset I want you to have. Now, how do you select the right product? How do you select the right client? Okay. So there are many ways to do this, but one simple trick that works always, okay, is this. Now see this graph. Okay, this graph will give you a clear idea as to how to choose your dream client. Okay, so on one axis you have the monthly marketing budget, and on the other axis you have the type of client. Okay, generally if a client is only spending $5,000 or less in their marketing budget, okay, which is a red signal, because if they are not able to get the initial sales, they are struggling to get the initial sales. That is why they are spending $5,000 or less. Okay, if the product is good, they'll be happy to invest more. Okay, so which means they are still figuring out whether the product will work or not. They're still figuring out getting that initial customers for their business. Imagine if they're only spending $5,000 for their marketing budget, how much can they pay you, right? As a freelance marketer, I don't recommend you working any less than $700 to $1,500 bare minimum when you handle a client project. Okay, so if you have to earn at least that average $1,000 per month from one client, then they should be spending more, right? They won't be able to afford your services, or then they will undercut your prices. Okay, so it is difficult to work with somebody who is already spending only $5,000 per month in their marketing budget. Okay. Now, second case scenario, if you have a client who is approaching you and they're already spending $10,000 per month and above, that's a good position to be in. If they are spending that much amount in their monthly marketing budget, which means they have found that the product has demand and they are able to sell already. Okay. So in those cases, when you go and take up their project, it is easy for you to amplify and get results faster. Okay. Similarly, anybody who is spending about $25,000 and above, that's the dream client. Okay, it is very easy to manage high ticket clients compared to low ticket clients. See, when somebody is already spending $25,000 per month, which means they have figured out their business. Okay, they just need somebody to come and amplify it. Okay, they won't have time to call you every day and be behind you. Okay, they know that you are a professional, they are professionals. They'll give you a task. If you do it really well, they are going to reward you well. If you're not going to do really well, they don't have time to come and fix you. They will fire you. Okay, so it is always a good position to be in when you are working with clients who are spending anywhere upwards of $10,000. Okay, this is a good barometer for you to select your dream client. Okay, the lower the budget, the more difficult it is to work with those clients. Okay, I hope this video gave you a fair idea as to how to choose the dream client. So if you are someone who wants to be coached by me to become a freelance digital marketer or start your own digital marketing agency, then I have a free training for you. It's called the 6-step formula to become a freelance digital marketing consultant, be your own boss, and work from home and enjoy doing what you love. Okay, it's an absolutely free training. All you have to do is just go to this link, alphamarketer.in/coaching. Now, in this training, you will get all the required information to understand how freelance digital marketing works and how you can, be your own boss. Okay. Now, at the end of this free training, I will be inviting you for a 12-week intensive coaching program. And that's not for everybody. It's by application only. At the end of the program, you will have to fill in a form. And if you are a right fit for the program, then one of my team members will get in touch with you. And if you qualify, then you can be coached by me and my team to become a freelance digital marketing consultant. Okay. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button. Until next time, see you. Bye bye.